And a whole lot of chatter been going on. You know, some of it I understand, some of it I don't. We're gonna have a conversation about it. I ain't gonna be here too motherfucking long. We're gonna have a conversation about it. Whole lot going on. We're gonna clear up a few things. Talk about a few things. I'm gonna call a couple people because I see it's something keep been getting mentioned by Eddie Boy. I know Eddie Boy popped up in court. 600. I see he voiced his opinion. So we're gonna talk about it. All these clowns who seem to have amnesia. Everybody that seems to think loose cannons are fucking it's crazy because I've always said and preached that Luce is his own man. Luce got more kids than me. He got a motherfucking wife. He been married more times than me. He got his own businesses. Like, Luce do what the fuck Luce want to do. But all of a sudden, y'all acting like it was all a conspiracy. And that's what's crazy to me. But we're going to clear up a lot of shit. We're going to clear it up. I'm taking questions. You know what I'm saying? Logical questions, questions that make sense. Number one, Luce Cannon. I don't know how many of you guys did or didn't read the indictment. All we got to go off of is the, for Luce Cannon, is Big U indictment. Brick Baby, we got his. Some other dude named Bus, we got his. Big U, we got his. Luce Cannon is named in Big U's. We haven't found an individualized indictment or transcripts or paperwork for Luce Cannon for some reason. Maybe, I don't know, maybe because it's shallow. Maybe because he's not caught up in a bunch of wiretaps. Maybe because whatever involvement they say he may have is just what's stipulated in the Big U indictment side of the paperwork. It's like 75 pages. I don't know. The team been digging. They've been looking because we want to get to it first because we know how it go. People will get it and start spinning narratives and saying this, saying that. They'll come to Clubhouse or they'll catch me or whatever. And I'm the first one they going to ask. So I need to know what's going on. As of right now, when it comes to Luce Cannon situation, all we know that's going on, here go the points that we know. Stupid shit. Let me, my shit on airplane mode. There we go. I'm on airplane mode. Stop calling me. So check it out. Is it? All right, so these are the things we know about Luce Cannon's situation. He's named in the Big U RICO as one of like 7, 8. Boom. He's named as alleged robbery supposed to happen at a dispensary. Boom. Shit, we know there's no wiretap information. There's no repetitive interaction with the rest of the people that's named on the RICO, as far as we see, because all we can go off of is what's in Big U's paperwork. There's nothing repetitive to where he's involved in this, he's involved in that. He's on this wiretap, he's on this wiretap. We don't see none of that. We do know his bail was denied. Yes, from what we understand, the no jumper incident was brought up in his bail hearing. It was said that there was a police report filed, and I believe this was used to get his bail denied. We don't know if it's a police report filed. I believe I'm correct. His attorney said that he hasn't seen one. So based upon, we don't know if it's a police report filed. We don't know if any charges is being brought for that, right? We do know it was about 20, I want to say 20 different counts that they was using against him when it came to his bail hearing. And I believe 18 of them was stricken and said to be his twin brother. Now at the time, I'm gonna be real, keep it real, you know. When I ask a man something, he tell me his answer, I go off that. I don't be having time to research shit when it comes to certain shallow shit. So, you know, when I'm reading the paperwork and seeing all these things, I'm thinking it's him. I didn't know he had a twin. I know people say he had a twin and all this shit, and it was rumored that he had a twin. And, you know, when I asked him, he said it wasn't his twin, and they was 10 years apart. I guess come to find out that actually was his twin. It looked like their names are very similar. And I don't know if they confused him. I don't know if his twin brother was using this. I don't know what it, regardless of the fact, 18 of the 20 things got stricken. I guess it was his brother's criminal history. And these are not open cases. So let's get down to the thing where people start calling Luce Cannon snitching court, right? His attorney went in there, and his mission was to prove that all of these counts was not Luce Cannon's counts. These are counts, these are charges from the past that they didn't, niggas that went to jail did time for they over with. They're not open cases. So if the attorney was mentioned in the court that, yo, these cases aren't Tremaines, they're Chermaines or whatever it's the other brothers, right? It's not snitching. Let's clear that up. That's not snitching. It's just saying, hey, these charges that you putting on me, that you saying is part of my past criminal history, criminal record, they not mine. They my brothers. They can't charge him again because he already did time for it. So that's what that is. Let's clear that up. Okay, the second thing I seen was the outburst, they say in the courtroom. Eddie Boy, I believe, was in the courtroom. And you know what, matter of fact, I'll call Eddie Boy. Let's see what the fuck he say, because I don't, he was there. 600 told me what Eddie Boy said. I'll get Eddie Boy on the phone and see what was said. I believe Luce Cannon said something about, why is he here? I don't fuck with dude. The courts told him it's open to the public. He could be here. I believe it was another lady in there that looked fairly normal, but I believe she may have been a federal investigator. Somehow they pulled Eddie Boy out to the hallway. I believe from what I've been hearing, we're gonna call him, that he's been, they were questioning him about if he was recording, and I think from what he says, they were questioning him about something else, like pressing charges or something. I'm gonna get him on the phone, let him tell it, and see what the fuck he was saying. So I don't know if when 600 was saying, referring to that, saying maybe the outburst caused them to give Pay Eddie Boy some attention. I don't know if the private investigator lady, I think I was told, I don't know if the private investigator lady thought she saw Eddie Boy recording and pulled him out. I don't know if, no, I don't believe Sharice said it. I don't know if Luce Kennard's attorney said it. I don't know how they got him to the hallway. But somehow Eddie Boy ass ended up in the hallway. I don't know if it was because of the outburst. I don't know if Eddie Boy was a POI, person of interest. I don't know. We're going to get him on the jack and see. But let's clear one thing up. When I first went to work for Luce Cannon, it was to promote a reality show, Beauty and the Beast, which was viewed on Urban Flicks. This is the reality show that Yael from who used to be from Park Village, Compton, was exposed that he was in fact hanging around Luce Cannon, and he in fact got whooped on in the reality show. Not only did he get whooped on, he then later came back and apologized. He issued an apology to Luce Cannon, right? After the fact. And y'all can go check it out. It's on Urban Flicks. I'm pretty sure it's still up. Batty and the Beast. You know, it's worth looking at. Y'all go check it out. But listen, man, let's keep it real. When a person's sitting down with me at my table and I start off promoting their music, promoting who they are, promoting what they doing, what they asked me to promote, that's what I'm gonna start off talking about. On Clubhouse, YouTube, podcast, right? Unless you're doing some type of line by line questioning type of thing, you never know where it's gonna go. Period. You don't know where the conversation is gonna go. And you know, Luce did a great job. He was, you know, I think I might have asked him about, you know, what was in the reality show, and he kind of like talked about certain things what was in the reality show, and this what led to the cease and desist that Big Q's Legal sent to not only Adam, but they sent it to Luce Cannon as well. I believe we exposed that on Clubhouse, on the side of Clubhouse. I might have the phone call to where we called the attorney's number to see if she was real. She, in fact, was real, right? I think after the fact, people try to claim it was fake. It was a fake cease and desist. But as we see, if the people wanted from Adam, it was definitely authentic. For Adam to take it down, to have his legal contact these people and to see what it is, it was definitely authentic, right? Now you ask yourself, why would he want it taken down? Well, it could be for several reasons. One, it's not a good look on his name and his brand. It was pertaining to Nipsey Hussle. Two, it could be a lie, which is considered slander, right? That's pretty much the top reason on why a person would file something like that to take it down, right? Nevertheless, it came down. We was promised to see it in the reality show. If I'm not mistaken, Urban Flicks was served with the same cease and desist. So Urban Flicks edited out this segment it was supposed to come out of. This is what I was told. I'm only saying some truth to it because I did see 2 of those 3 cease and desist. One that went to Luce Cannon and one that went to Adam. I never saw the third one, but if 2 of them went out, I gotta believe it was a third one that went out. Let's subscribe to the channel. I ain't been on here in a minute. You know, I don't work it too often. When I do, let's work it. Let's subscribe, thumbs up, comment. Let's keep it going. If you want to find me Monday through Sunday, Catch me on the 100 side of Clubhouse. You got some business. You want to have a conversation with me. DM R_ANN_B, the queen. So let's get back to it. So, as Luce telling this story, I'm going to be real. I don't give a fuck what Luce saying. I'm going to keep it all the way solid. That's what Luce saying. Anybody come up there, they going to say what they going to say. Adam going to say what he going to say. Adam sits there and says rainbow type things all the time. That's what Adam say. WACK gonna say what he say. Lush gonna say what he say. This is podcast. It's called Personalities. I believe Sharice was sitting down with us as well. She gonna say what she say. I'm not there to monitor what people saying. And I'm not an editor. And we don't edit nothing over there. It go up raw and uncut. We keep it authentic as possible. Just so y'all know, this is a fact. So don't come up there to no jumper, or don't ever think for 1 second, WACK's there to babysit. I'm not babysitting nobody. For one, I'm not questioning no minor unless they with their parents. And even then, I'm gonna ask the parent the question, and then they'll let me know if it's cool for the minor to answer. But bro, if you a grown man or a grown woman, and you sit your ass in that seat, I'm gonna ask the questions, I'm gonna elaborate on your answer, and we're gonna back and forth, whatever it is, and we're gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to determine if somebody's telling the truth, unless we talk about some paperwork and I got some documents, things of that nature, then we go there. Y'all seen me do it, right? But other than that, bro, don't think for 1 second, all WACK100 ain't nothing on me. Boy, I got too many other things to have my mind focused on. When I'm at no jumper, I'm already thinking about my next move. On my way to no jumper, I'm thinking about, okay, get your mind in the podcast mode. When I leave no jumper, get your mind back over here to what you're doing. Focus on this, focus on that. It could be anything, right? But I'm letting all y'all know that Luce Cannon, and I can speak for him, is his own man. He's gonna say what he wanna say, how he wanna say it. And that's it. I'm not here to gauge or judge what a motherfucker talking about. If I think it's cap, I'm gonna tell my mind is cap, and I'm gonna ask the questions around the cap. That's it. Because you guys, y'all don't wanna hear about the flow of traffic. No, y'all want a head-on collision. That's what make y'all tune in. That's what make y'all look. If it's too smooth and the flow is too gracious, y'all tune out. But soon as boom, oh, share, did you see? Oh, clip, nigga, did you hear? Y'all talking about it for months. And we know that. So, are you not entertained? You know what I'm saying? Niggas is gladiators in this shit. The spectators, they want to see something crash. This a fact. They want to see something crash. Do you know every time that I sit down with a guest, I analyze WACK. What's the worst case scenario? What could happen as far as a nigga crashing? Nigga might try to get off on you. If you don't notice, I leans back and I stay ready. I mean, if he do, he do. If he don't, he don't. If I see a flinch or wrong move, I'm getting off. We cry, we thunder right on camera because I know Adam ain't gonna edit that out. He gonna leave it in there because this is what y'all wanna see. Y'all wanna see a crash, right? Now, let's take it to get real land. I started working with Luce Cannon January 2024. Worked with him continuously up to probably, I was due to work with him till May. May, he brought another project on that was supposed to happen, really didn't materialize, another one after that. And then Dosh came around in October. That led us into the New Year's. January came, we was working on some BET stuff up until February, March. until he was captured. So, well, Wack, what about the years prior to? Listen, man, I understand social media. You get what I'm saying? The years prior to, I never met Luce Cannon. I heard about him. I seen him on the internet from time to time. No, I'm lying. 20, maybe 2023 early, he came to my studio with Black China. 2022, late 2022, top of 2023, somewhere around there. He came to my studio with Black China. Black China let me review her music. He had another one of his G homies with him that I go way back. He really don't do a lot of social media, so I don't got to say his name. From the Hills. He came to my studio with Black China. I want to say late 2022, maybe top of 2023. And he came through my studio by means of the other individual that I really knew. You know what I'm saying? So he set it up, he pulled up, come through, and boom, that's what it was. Listen to Black China's music. She had some bangers. Came front. And that was about it. At the time, and anybody that knows me, unless you send it to me, I don't surf the net. I don't be knowing what's going on, bro. Unless somebody in my team send it to me, I don't know what's going on. It be a nigga right here, said this, said that. I don't give a fuck because if I don't know him and he don't know me, and he says something, that's just him saying something. If we happen to bump and meet and the conversation's about business, then I let me know maybe he was just trying to get my attention. I'm not 20 years old. I'm not 15 years old. I don't even care. People were trying to tell me, Aunt Hefe said this, said that. That's cool. I talked to him on the phone. I know what our conversation was. We about to sit down, no jumper, me, him, 600 and Lush, and we're going to have a good old time conversation. We're going to run it up just like we did. For those of y'all don't know, WACK100, Lush 1, Young Aunt Hefe, 600. Episode, I believe, was like 88, 89, something like that. Go check it out on No Jumper. It's going up. Yeah. It got sticky in there. It got real up in there. Ant didn't bite his tongue. I didn't bite my tongue. 600 was speaking his truth, and Lush was over there antagonizing the way he do. So y'all go check that out on No Jumper, right? Next week, I'm going to have another surprise for you, right? We're going to figure it out. DC, out of Texas, yeah. We got a surprise guest pulling up. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it, right? Big bug game going on. Big bug game going on. We pulling out the raid. Shh. We gonna see what's happening with you, DC, right? But nevertheless, let's get back to it. I want to call 600 because I want to see really what his problem was. With Luce. You know, and before I get there, right, 600 and Luce Cannon, remember, 600 been with me. Luce Cannon jumped in the car, the exposers, and 600 kind of knew Luce didn't like him. He told me he didn't really know Luce, they didn't know each other, you know, and Luce used to say, man, he really don't participate in the lives and this, that. And I used to tell Luce, was 600 good at what he good at. 600 good at his one-on-one with his camera and putting together his content. So I let 600 do 600 and react to things we do, and that's it. Luce seemed to think he should have been doing a little more, but I'm telling Luce, let that man do it how he gonna do it. You do it how you gonna do it, because I'm definitely gonna do it how I wanna do it. So Luce just felt like he should have been more involved. And, you know, he didn't agree with a lot of things 600 did. But 600, you know, I talked to him. I'm like, look, bro, we getting to know Luce. Just kind of like, and it was always some friction. And I gotta commend 600 because he let a lot of shit go. But I knew at some point in time he was gonna start reacting. And even today, he's still letting shit go. He's still trying to play team ball. But you know, it get hard when you got a platform and a voice and something's coming at you and you feel like you gotta defend yourself, right? So where's those 600? Low 600 now. See what the motherfucking problem is. Low 600 now. See what the motherfucking problem is. Let's see what's going on.
What up, what up?
600, what up, bro?
Oh, man, you know, I'm chilling with the word, man.
Look, man, I'm on this live. I've been getting it's been a whole lot of chatter out there. So I figured people was wondering why you ran the content on Luce Cannon. I kind of told them that, you know, me and 600 had already been rocking doing what we was doing. Luce jumped in the car, and I told him that you had told me that you didn't really know Luce, but you was a team player, and you always felt like it was some friction there. And I'd asked you to like, well, look, man, let's try to like just make it work. And for a while, you know, you always felt like nigga was coming at you, but you kind of didn't say nothing. So, this last time, right? What triggered you to run the content that you ran?
You know what? It was really his people, bro. Like he ain't really do nothing to me. Obviously, he in jail. You feel me? He innocent until proven guilty. What it is that all his little minions, team, whatever, they've been like running content, trying to post old addresses, post phone numbers, put clowns on my picture, my face, post my picture, just running content on me. So I don't know them dudes. You feel me? So I know if he told them to stop, then stop. And I just feel he hasn't told them to stop. So I was just running him. That's all that was. And it's like...
So you figure like if they doing it, he telling them to do it?
Yeah, because like I said, me and you talked to him a few times since he been locked up. He can reach us, so he can reach them. But at the end of the day, after I talked to you, evaluate everything, we got bigger fish to fry, man. I'm not really even worried about that. So that's why I told you, I said, listen, I DM'd all of them. I said, man, listen, y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. Y'all run content, I ain't tripping, bro. You feel me? It's gonna play out how it play out. I'm done with it, you feel me? That man innocent till he innocent to proven guilty or not, and we go from there.
Nah, I feel you on that. I'm gonna keep it gangster. Because it's like, if my people was going, anybody gonna take it like, well, either WACK told him to do it, or he ain't telling them not to do it.
Right.
So I get it. I get it on that, right? Because even one of the dudes, I ain't gonna lie, I told Luce the other day, I'm like, hey, bro, whoever the hoodlum dude is, he a little out of hand. And I ain't said nothing about hoodlum, but he a dude that can't go back to his neighborhood. He got caught doing some rainbow gate things. I know the details. Yeah, he down in Houston. He from Vegas, but he can't even go back over there. I've been knowing these details. I just ain't said nothing. So, you know, he's a dude that from Clubhouse. He been in my goo down there. When Luce started coming to Clubhouse with us, I guess because he couldn't get my attention, because he was back-channeling me. I wasn't responding. I guess he said, fuck it. I can get Luce Cannon attention, jump on Luce Cannon team, and I guess that's...
So
yeah.
So he just met Luce?
Yeah, he just met Luce.
Oh, I'm thinking that's like one of his boys he grew up with or something like
Nah. Dude from Vegas. He was a dude from Clubhouse.
I'm thinking
He
that's
from
like,
Vegas.
okay. So
He can't go back over there. He can't go back to his neighborhood, though. No, this is a fact.
That's
no
crazy.
Troll. But I don't even mention the little dude because he ain't nobody. So I let him do what he do and whatever he doing. But you know, people been asking. They were like, I wish I can get CJ on here. Cash Rule seen it was earlier, was on the live, but Cash Rule was kind of keeping it 100. Like, you know, certain things that came up, he kept it solid. Like, either he'd bring it up, It wouldn't comment on it, but him bringing it up let me know that he see it as being a problem, right? Listen, at the end of the day, Luce his own man. He's always been his own man. Luce could call out that federal penitentiary. He can call the motherfucking White House if he want.
Yeah.
That's what Luce want to do. The crazy part about it is Luce always does what Luce want to do, right?
Look.
Nah, because hold on, Six, of these dude all of a sudden, we just did a podcast, me, you, and Hefe, and Lush. Did I brief you before we went in there about what we gonna talk about?
Nah, we just freestyle. We do what we do.
We just freestyle a conversation. So look, when it comes to, I'm a little confused because it was some content released this morning, which was old content from August.
I seen that, right? And my thing is this, I'm like, how is he going against Brick all of a sudden? I thought they was made up as best friend, buddy, bring the babies over and let the wives meet.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get, because that content really supported the fact of what we've been saying. Right. Brick Baby told us back in June 2023 that a RICO was coming.
Yeah,
we didn't know nothing about it. So I don't know. Maybe they got into something in there. I don't know. That would took me. I'm like, damn. Why they release that? That shit from August 2023. That's exposing Brick Baby had got the information from the police already. That's really what that's exposing. So I don't know. I ain't talked to Luce in a couple of days, but close the door.
When Brick sent out them people, man, you know, he I guess he got both sides of what his lawyers saying, what was up with Big case and all that. So he, like I said, he knew what was going on.
Yeah, we knew that, but I thought him and Luce was kind of on good terms. That was I don't know. I don't know what the release of that content was about. I ain't talked to Luce. I don't know.
When you posted this video, right, you said something, the truth about Eddie Boy. What Eddie Boy said?
Well, no, I gotta call Eddie Boy. Can you call him? Cause I don't know what really happened in court. You know, it's a bunch of get him on a three-way. Right? Once again, like, we finna just go over it. I'm gonna tell y'all this one time. I don't give a fuck what Luce Cannon say. Luce Cannon wanna get up here and say he owned 58 Mercedes, 13 castles. That's Luce Cannon business. Don't nobody, huh?
Give him 10 minutes.
Cool.
10 minutes. He gonna call him 10 minutes.
Yeah, nobody could persuade you know, I didn't talk to him out of some shit a time or two, but Luce gonna do what Luce do. He his own man. You know what I'm saying? Just like Luce in there doing the time, y'all ain't heard Luce crying. Luce doing his time. You know, he taking it as it come, right? So you know, everybody that didn't did what they gonna do, said what they didn't say. That's just what that is, right?
Hey, what exactly is Luce being charged with? A robbery?
Just a robbery. A robbery under the Hobbs Act, which falls under the RICO.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so look, one of the homies, right? Homie Conrad, he got picked up in a 19-man pickup, right?
Wait,
and,
wait. What kind? Oh, the one up top.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he got picked up, and his paperwork said he was an informant that told on him that said what was in his house. So he got told on by an informant. He trying to figure who that is. He got picked up.
So Conrad, the dude top, I think he's second to the left.
Yeah.
With the beard.
Yep.
And okay, Bus had the guns. Conrad, what is his thing?
Guns.
Okay, now is Conrad crossing with Bus? Because I know Bus crosses with Luce Cannon. Not Luce Cannon. Bus crosses with Brick Baby.
Yeah, Bus with Brick Baby. Conrad don't mess with none of them dudes in that lineup. He don't talk to none of them. he probably was told on by the informant who was working and told on somebody else on that case. That nigga don't fuck with none of them dudes.
Oh.
So
I don't know. Maybe we can go pull his paperwork up and take a look at it. I'm gonna have the exposers go pull his work and see if we can go through it. See if we can make some sense of it.
Else? What about everybody else? Is everybody else out? Bear Claw them?
Yeah, they all out. They all out on bond.
Oh.
Well, is Conrad out?
Conrad out.
Is Bus out?
I don't know. Yeah,
Dre Day, that's the wrong Conrad, bro. We ain't talking about Conrad the rapper.
No, not him.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know, bro. A lot of them people, I see a few Asians, a few Hispanics. It's two ladies. We know what Monty, what her thing is. It's another elderly lady, an older lady, about 51. But I don't know what her involvement is. So I do know that the murder was not picked up by the feds. It looks like they're not charging him with that.
I wonder why the feds even brought that up if they ain't charged him. You think about that?
I don't know, bro. I mean, they brought it up. Maybe they just saying it's part of the overall.
Right. For them to say that, but not charge them federally, is crazy.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's crazy. I believe his exact words was, "We have the reason to believe that he did the murder." That's what he said. They got reason to believe that he. Yeah, but that's.
I tell people, look, bro, I'm gonna be real. It's a lot of content we have, bro. A lot we don't run.
Oh yeah.
A lot we don't run. We got some vicious content,
And
bro.
let me say something else too, though. For all y'all listening, right? This nigga Wack be sparing a lot of people. What I mean by that is sparing a lot of people's legacies, sparing a lot of people's name in these streets. Just off of, hey, do that for me. Hey, he don't deserve that. His family don't need to know about that. And y'all be trying to paint the picture like Wack's the bad guy. Really behind the scenes, Wack be sparing y'all dudes. It be people like, nah, man, they expose this nigga.
Yeah, I be stopping it, y'all. Yeah. Y'all ain't got a clue, homie. It's some of y'all out there, bro, that your people done called in, sent it in. Bro, Big U, you know I'm sparing him.
Man.
You know that. You know.
Oh boy.
You know, not only that, we got this dude running this fake narrative, unsexiest, some dude, think he part of the community, saying that Big U's son and Rayshawn Williams were lovers, and this is why he committed. Hey, bro, let's
fictitious story.
all that's fake. That's fake.
And I know the dude unsexist that he would run that without fact checking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he got up a fake text message like it's from the family. Fake. All fake. All that's fake. Right now, if I wanted to, if I was a effed up nigga, I could have took his story, ran it to the moon. Instead, I go on Vlad, debunk it. Clubhouse, debunk it. No Jumper, debunk it. My YouTube channel, debunk it. Right? It's a whole lot going on, bro. And it's a whole lot. We going, because 600, I believe Eddie Boy, and I'm telling people, I don't think 600, Eddie Boy wasn't saying there was no telling as far as the brother. I was just the attorney. It was something said, because I asked him why did he say it, and it was something said in the court, or the police pulled him to the hallway. I don't know. I don't know that they catch Eddie Boy recording. Did somebody tell him Eddie Boy's recording? I can't remember everything that was said, so I just don't want to.
I can tell you what he told me, but we're going to let him tell his own story because he was there.
Yeah, I do remember him saying something about They asked him if he wanted to press charges. But I don't know about what. So because Luce has never had any they ain't been in no altercation.
I believe the words were, would you like to file a complaint, not press charges?
A complaint about what though?
Yeah, we're gonna have to ask him.
Yeah, see, you know, and I'm gonna be real, like, look, everybody in these YouTube streets, bro. Y'all know sometimes we stage shit. Every now and then we stage shit. We get on there and be like, look, nigga, let's go up. And we go up. Niggas say all kind of shit to each other. I mean, but nowadays it's like whatever you say is real. You get what I'm saying? Let me get them thumbs up at 100. Let's get to 200. We got 554 people. Let's run the chat up. You ask me some questions, I'm gonna answer them. Follow R_ANNB. Follow _ the Hunter Show. Follow Christopher Lovejoy. Follow Ghost1. Follow Lavish215. Right? And my man Prince, he got some different numbers. I can't remember them yet.
Eddie Boy called me right now.
Yeah, let's get Eddie Boy on here so we can clear this up, bro, because they keep asking me, and I'm like, man, listen, I wasn't in the courtroom. I don't remember. I wasn't there. But I do know, this is why I was hoping the minute order to that bail hearing came out, because then we can see everything that happened.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That way.
So the minute order, that's when the person right there is typing in every word that everything going on inside the court?
Yeah. Yeah, because I do believe his wife did say he was upset that he was in there. You know, and I'm hearing a bunch of other people gonna show up to the next one. I believe Compton Rick Rock, I seen a segment. I guess he gonna show up.
He got another bail hearing, or we talking about like the preliminary or arraignment or something?
I guess whatever his court hearings are, you know. Guess it's open to the public, bro. You know, I ain't really into showing up to courts.
Okay, hold on. He go ahead. All right. EB. What up with it, bro? I ain't got that much time. What's cracking?
Eddie, quick. I'm on my live, Eddie. I'm just trying to clear everything up, right? From my understanding, when you was in the courtroom, the brother came in there, kind of screamed out what you was doing here. He didn't want you there. We got that from his wife, right? At that point, they told him you had a right to be there. It's open to the public, right? And then they said something about you got escorted to the hallway, or why did you get pulled to the hallway? Where did it go from there?
I got pulled to the hallway because this is how it happened when I first went in there. I was the first one in there. So when Luce Cannon stepped in there with the two marshals, he came in there and he was just looking. And then he just started looking, and he told the marshal that I was trying to take his picture, and I was trying to get a video. So the marshals came over to me and said, "Are you recording?" I was like, "Nah." And they said, "Where your phone at?" I said, "In my pocket." So about that time, his wife came in there. So when his wife came in there and 3 other individuals came up in there, they went to the left. I don't know if it was FBI agents, investigators, I don't know who they was, but they went in there. So he blurted out, "Hey, Eddie boy, why you in here, cuz? I don't fuck with you on neighborhood crib." So he blurted that out in front of the court, the judge, and everybody else.
The judge was there when he said that?
Yeah.
Oh. So then what happened?
So what happened after that? They didn't say nothing. They just told him, to chill out, because if I'm not doing nothing, I'm not being disruptive, I can sit up in there because it's open to the public. So after that, I was just sitting there, and like the people to the left, I don't know if she was an agent or nothing like that, but when he said my name, they all got on their phone. And when they got on their phone, she went outside. So when she went outside, she came back in. So they were just watching me. And then I got a text. And, you know, I have an Apple Watch. So I looked at my watch and then something like that. So they came back over there and they said, I walked off. They walked me outside. And they was like, hey, man, you recording? I was like, nah. Then old boy, what's the dude named? The federal marshal. He said, man, I'm not, not recording. He said, you got to watch, right? I said, yeah. And I just took it off and went back up in there.
So you mentioned something about they asked if you wanted to file a complaint.
Right. On my way up out there, that was when the proceedings was over with. Remember that time we was on Clubhouse? It was me, you, Ghost, and I think Big Chuck.
Yeah.
He was over there. He was ranting and raving, talking about I didn't tell, his daddy didn't tell, and fuck me, fuck my mama. He'll do something to me, my family, and all that type of stuff. They have that information, and they asked me did I want to make a complaint about that.
And what you tell them?
I told him, nah, man, I'm cool.
All right, so I guess shit. I mean, I know it's your right, you know. So what was your reason for going to the court?
Bro, I have a vested interest in that. That man threatened my family. I'm going to be at all his court hearings. I'm going to stay there in that court hearing. He sat there and lied and said that he wasn't dealing with his father. What about that affidavit after I showed y'all that paperwork that his father told on my little brother? He gave me the runaround.
Well, nah, Eddie, I can't lie. He addressed him about that. He did.
He addressed him, bro. He told me, he called me in 600 and said that he don't fuck with his daddy no more.
Oh.
And I found that wasn't be true, wasn't be factual. See, when you understand, when you connected inside that penitentiary, you are always connected inside that penitentiary like that. So that's not factual. That's true. He made that at his father about that situation, but for him to say that I sent him, we wrote up the affidavit, my attorney wrote up the affidavit and all that type of stuff. He said his father was going to send it. He said he had signed it. He sent it. He kept lying to me, saying he sent it.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know y'all had that conversation.
Right. And they never sent it, so he was just giving me the runaround. And to be truthful with you, bro, I'm going to be up in there every time. I have a right to do that, and I'm going to keep on.
So you just going to spectate?
I'm going to spectate, bro. For sure.
Okay. All right, well, shit. Because, look, man, they asking me questions. I didn't know that's why you was going there, and I didn't know you was going to continue to go there, but shit.
Yeah, I'm going to continue to be up in there, bro. Without question.
All right, well, shit, there it is there. So you didn't tell them you wanted to file a complaint. You didn't do none of that.
I didn't give them, say I wanted to what?
You didn't tell them you wanted to file a complaint. You declined that.
I file a complaint, bro. I would have told y'all that. Because I'm going to tell you like this, bro, and I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm a civilian now. And I follow the rules like a civilian and everything of that nature. So if I wanted to file a complaint, bro, I'm going to do that. And I would tell y'all that, and I wouldn't give a shit who said anything about it.
Got you. Well, shit, there you have it. Y'all may call him Eddie Boy, but Eddie Boy said he's a practicing Muslim, and he's a civilian. He's not a gang member. And shit, he gonna do it the way he want to do it. But in this situation, we heard it here. He declined. He didn't file no complaint, and he said he will continue to be there based upon whatever he want to know what's going on.
RDB. All right, brother.
All right, appreciate it. All right, 600. So 600, far you concerned at this point, you're not tripping unless they start tripping with you.
No. I ain't tripping on Luce, period. So you can tell his IBM dudes, like I told them to their face, y'all can run whatever content y'all want. Luce ain't here to defend himself, so that's on y'all if y'all want to keep doing it or not. I'm going to fall back on the Luce content and, he
All right.
What going to do.
Cool, well, there it go. All right, I'll hit you back. We cleared that up. All right, well, look, there go two things we cleared up. 600 while he ran the content. He felt like Luce's little team was going at him. Luce wasn't trying to stop it. So he felt like Luce told him to do it. He didn't care they was doing it. And we ran it up. I did put a call into him. And, I asked him to take a few things down. He did. I guess since then he didn't thought about it. and he ain't tripping what they do. So pretty much I'm gonna tell him just block him out. And he say he ain't running no content on Luce Cannon. Eddie Boy, on the other hand, you heard it out of his mouth. He said he got a interest to be there. I guess he felt slighted. It sounded to me like some other situation was supposed to happen that didn't happen. I really don't think that's on Luce Cannon, but for some odd reason, Eddie Boy is taking it like Luce bullshitted him. I kind of heard, actually I know Luce Cannon talked to his father. I know Luce Cannon asked his father to sign some sort of paperwork or whatever in regards to Eddie Boy's brother that's doing life in prison. But Eddie Boy seemed to think otherwise, and shit, there you have it. He said he going to every damn court it is. I've seen Eddie Boy one time in my life, the night of 600's fight. So, you know, I know Eddie Boy for his phone conversation. I've been knowing Eddie Boy now maybe about 10 months, maybe 10 months. Met him over the phone. When he called us to speak his piece about him saying Big U told on him and when they did all the time. So that's where that come from. All right, we froze up. I'm gonna go to a few questions, some sensible questions. You choose the right side of snitching, Wack. I'm gonna say y'all like this. My name is Cash McElroy Jones. Go find the work. Y'all want me to be this so bad, be there so bad, dead so bad. Listen, brother, my day is coming for whatever's coming to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in karma. I just believe in lifing, right? So whatever you waiting on, don't focus on me too much. You ain't got to. A car accident, a plane crash, your health, nigga, you get shot, you get stabbed, whatever it may be, something's gonna happen. Cancer, whatever, something's gonna happen, bro. You choose to violate the code of silence just because you scared of Big U. That question, you chose to violate the code of silence because you scared of Big U. I'm not scared of no man. I don't even know what that question means. I don't know why dude's obsessed with me. He kind of, I think he might be part of the rainbow side. If your name showing on paperwork jeopardizes your life, the higher-ups will redact it, stop it. The bigger picture is more important. I don't know what that means. Let me enlighten y'all to something. Wack went to prison young. I've never had a felony as an adult. I was a minor charged as an adult. I've been on 26 years. I caught one case in 05. I fought it for 5-6 years. Was on, had to call the bail bondsman every Tuesday or Thursday, one of them, all the way to 2010, 2011. All right? The paperwork's available. Read it and weep. Now, don't get mad, right? Because I had the paper to fight, right? And the right team around me. Shout out Jeffrey Brody. At that time was my attorney. Right now, I've been represented by Alex Kessel. He's been my attorney the last maybe decade or so, 10 years or so, right? So a lot of y'all little dudes wasn't even around. A lot of you YouTubers on the thing, y'all couldn't come outside. Y'all was still asking niggas for bubble gum and to borrow $1, my nigga. So a lot of y'all wasn't around from the beginning of this anyway. So a lot of times y'all telling stories, y'all gotta have a story. Y'all mixing names up, y'all just, and it is what it is, right? It's like I don't know a lot of y'all shit because I don't hang with you niggas. I don't care about hanging with you niggas. I don't run the streets. I'm not a street nigga. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Much as y'all want me to be, I'm not a street nigga. I'm very bougie. My wife is bad. We got a lot of business. She keeps me entertained. She caters to me, takes care of me. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Queen R&B. So at the end of the day, I got my business partners I do my business with. And that's just what it is, bro. Like, y'all see me when y'all see me. 100% of y'all ask to come take a picture. I ain't had none of y'all pull up, jump out, say nothing crazy yet. You get what I'm saying? So I don't pay y'all no attention. WACK, we go to 1991 Silmar Juvenile Hall. You ain't changed a big champ. I was definitely in the halls. I think I left there, went to YA 91. So we probably was in unit CD, I believe. Somewhere, GHEF, CD, L&M, we was probably in one of them. So whoever that is, shout out to you. Do you think you'll be indicted soon? Well, lives. I do know this. I'm not part of nobody's organization. I don't hang with nobody. I don't commit crimes and drug deals and all that shit. So no, I don't. You never know what's out there lingering, though. You never know. But that, nah. They on wiretap and they cooked up with gumbo. WACK, why you lost so much weight? Nigga, I'm trying to lose another 20 pounds. I'm trying to get back down to my prison weight, which was like 220. I'm cruising at about 235 right now. I want to get down to about 220. You know, that's my prison weight, 220. Give me that little 5 pound, get back on my buff. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the youngsters may try one day. And I'm not no boxer, I'm a squabbler. I just want to get your ass out the way, break something, bad you. You know what I'm saying? You know, catch with that feint left. You know what I'm saying? Get out on you real quick and get on. So the lighter I am, you know what I'm saying? The harder they come, the faster they come. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to R&B. She don't let me eat after 8 o'clock. She done took all dairy. I can't eat no cheeses. Sodas. I'm drinking some ginger green drink, water, watermelon water. I don't know. Whatever she got me on. And our daily exercise that we both enjoy. You gonna squash the game and yay beef. I don't know it to be a beef. Looks like a misunderstanding. Those two men knew each other before I knew them, so they be all right. What else we got going on? Did someone call you last year because Eddie Boy owed them money? No. I've seen Eddie Boy one time at the 600 fight. I don't know nothing about Eddie Boy outside of that. What he does, I don't know nothing about his employment, his hustle, none of that. So nobody's ever called me about Eddie Boy on money, and don't call me about Eddie Boy on money because I have nothing to do with it. How do I become a boss like you? You don't become a boss like me. You become a bigger and better boss to me. Put your mind to it. The things they tell you can't do, you work at doing them. And if at first you don't succeed, you try and try again. Will you ever testify in the defense of Big U so he can come home? Absolutely not, because once again, I don't know if y'all got a brain. Whatever went on from 2021 to 2025, I know nothing about it. I can't testify about it. Just because you ran with somebody a long time, if you wasn't running with them the period of time that's in question, is nothing you can answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, use your brain. I've been around in LA and YA in the pen. I don't know what that is. You're an old gang member. I'm not a gang member. I'm from where I'm from. I grew up where I grew up. But I don't live that lifestyle. I'm not a gangbanger. I keep telling y'all that. I don't care where a motherfucker from. I'm colorblind. Do I know Rock from Liggett? I met a couple of them dudes. Gotta ask my other homies. That came after my time. Shout out to them dudes over there. WACK, we go back to 1991, Silmar Juvenile Hall. You ain't changed much. You still turned up. Shout out to Inglewood Legend. I'm going through y'all chat. I'm going through y'all. You're a gang member, but not a gangbanger. Definitely not a gangbanger. I'm from where I'm from. I've been from one from a long time. I grew up in the city of Pacoima, right? So at the end of the day, that's what it is, right? Would you do business with another rat? I remember you telling NY Little Alpo you can use him for business. His numbers up right now. He will blow up even more behind him. Well, Alpo, his dad, if that's his dad is the rat, why would you call Lil Alpo a rat? That don't make sense. If he had his dad's life rights or something like that, I would definitely take on that project. I would probably go to somebody like Dame Dash to see if he wanted to do something with it, or a Cameron or something, and get behind it and let New York continue to be the face of that. West Tennessee checking in, man. Have you ever been to Tennessee? Definitely been to Tennessee, Nashville, Cashville, Memphis. All through there, we was just in Memphis. We stayed at the Pyramid, whatever that shit is, that hotel. We enjoyed ourselves. Will you look out for Big U family while he's locked up and make sure they straight? Big U being the guy he is, I'm pretty sure he got people in place to do that. His sons, they've always had an open line of communication to me. They need to get to me, they know how to do that. Bitchy Slick and the gang should do a project together. Why hasn't that happened? I believe Mitchy Slick is on the documentary 2, Doc 2.5. Mitchy Slick been out on tour with us all that. Why LA niggas never throw jabs or 1-2s and have a chicken wing style guard? I don't know what you talking about, bro. Would you do business with Wheezy from Blue Girls Club? Wheezy. Wheezy, is that the one I went and picked up? If that's the little homegirl from Long Beach, yeah, she cool people. I think I picked her up in Gardena to go over there and squabble Rock, and Rock ran from her. If that's Wheezy, yeah, Wheezy, no, Wheezy, I got the same number, definitely. Grew up on Glen Oaks and Van Nuys. You grew up on Glen Oaks and Van Nuys, so nigga, what you lived in the Noms, you stayed at the gas station, you stayed in the plaza with the Mexican food at, by the Taco Bell or the Exxon back in the day, or the laundromat. Like, so I don't know where you stayed at. There's some condos kind of off of Glen Oaks between Van Nuys and Pierce. Maybe you was over there, but I'm definitely a Pacoima baby. Put the 100 side on Jay Prince. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Entertainment is not the streets. Come on, give me some real questions. I took a pic with you, Black Friday, Melrose. Thank you, Bone scoring. All love. Do you sign up and become a YouTubers? Definitely do. Where the black girls at? Everywhere. What's your definition of a snake? Anybody that does something behind your back, pretends to be your comrade, friend, speaks against you in a way that they won't say it in your face. All them type of things. Anybody dishonorable, disloyal, slick, trickery, deceit, all that snake shit. Okay, will you ever work with Kanye again? Definitely, I hope so. From my hood to yours, WACK100. Eddie Rush, love. Adam a snake, definitely not. Adam is Adam. When you gonna start working in the film industry? We looking into that now. Ego, R&B. We stepping into Kevin Samuels lane. Ego. Stay tuned for Ego. Definitely coming up. You came through El Pollo Local and gave me $20. Good looking out, Unc. So that's bingo. Appreciate it. No problem, man. Glad I could help you. Are you going to put your diapers in Costco and Sam's Club? Definitely hoping to do that. Will you support small black businesses in the city? I will support any business in the city as long as it's put together, as long as you got your D&D right, your structure right. I'm American, brother. Yes, the doors will be open to our people, but the doors is open to all people to do business. Infiltration is crazy. Well, how do you go about building relationships in business? Don't be scared to communicate. Don't be scared to ask, and don't be scared to accept positive criticism, and don't be scared of rejection. If you are rejection, come back and keep coming back. You'll eventually get it right. They'll eventually let you in the door. Yes, me and Adam 22, we do the Adam and Wax show. Comes on every Sunday at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. I'll stay behind the Boys and Girls Club on D Haven. Shout out to you. Valley 91331. Keep doing content with that. Get me an act, we get ours in. What do you think NBA Youngboy is gonna do now? He's home. He's probably gonna get back to his music. We've never seen an NBA tour, so we definitely could do that. I believe NBA could sell out 5,000, 8,000, 5 to 10,000 seaters, being modest. Shout out to Fee, the whole crew over there. Welcome home, NBA Youngboy. How you feel about 4Xers getting locked back up already? I talked to him the day before, I talked to him the day of. I gave him warning when he got out that I think it was a setup, letting you out before your hood days. But 4X is a grown man. I think he need to get his priorities straight. You know what I'm saying? He might have been out a week, I don't know, 8 days or something, 9 days, and maybe he just want to max out. I don't know. But we definitely talked. He told me he wasn't gonna go, but I came out from the booth and shit, he was in handcuffs. Do you consider Gunner a rat? Definitely. Why was Luce calling you and when you're almost the same age? Nigga, he called me because he can. I don't know what you trying to say, Unc. I'm 6 years older than Luce, so just a term of endearment and respect. Whack, you dead wrong for acting like you don't know me when they accuse me of working for you. Toxic media. I don't, bro. You gotta ask my media team. If my media team say I know you, then I know you. Shout out to Ray Gibbs TV, Clubhouse TV, Clubhouse Shenanigans. You understand what I'm saying? Ray Gibbs TV, Clubhouse TV, Clubhouse Shenanigans, and this the other brother's channel from Philly. Man, I always forget his channel. But we got 4 solid channels over there on the 100 side. That's authentic. The rest of y'all, check in with the 100 side media team. Whatever they say goes. Wack, you see that Rockstar video today? Nah, Rockstar dead in the water. He got marked out, exposed for selling his own footage. It ain't nothing Rockstar can say. Ain't no disappearing for 3 weeks and popping up like it's all good. Career over. Whatever he got to say, it don't even matter. Whatever he talking about don't even matter. You need to go up there and get a marathon burger, nigga. So, and even when you do that, you still gonna look like a mark. So at the end of the day, whatever he talking about, it don't even matter. Somebody did call and say it's a video of him got knocked out in the club in Arizona. They supposed to be running it. I don't know, so we gonna see. Showed you and Flacco need to show ASAP. Yeah, me and Flacco need to do some more work together. I think we got our differences out the way today. There was a snake in there, somebody whispered in Flacco ear, lying to him. I kind of felt that's what it was. Had a conversation with him and let him know how me and him gonna communicate from here on out so nobody could do that anymore. But you know how I go, bro. I'm used to it. I've been in this world a long time. A lot of people play a lot of games. But you know what? All games gotta end it. All of them is over. It comes to an end. Every game comes to an end. All right, what else we talking about? The baby fell out. The baby's still working. I think the baby gonna do so. I can see some television coming. Why Rich the Trapper be claiming that You're scared of him. I don't know. Another nigga I ain't never seen in my life. He live in Atlanta somewhere. Another nigga that screams my name every day. See, here go the thing. This is what I want y'all to do. Start paying attention. You notice on the 100 side, we run content. We talk about the worldly news, what's going on in the world, situations that happen, what's going on in the music industry. Every day is different content. But you notice these grown men every day say my name. If you got a YouTube, a dude on a YouTube channel, every day saying my name, I know y'all get tired of it. It's like, God damn. Like these niggas just wake up and they read a coloring book and they say this book is about whack. That's on y'all. Y'all got to start unsubscribing and stop pulling up. Show them that, look, bro, until you start talking about something other than whack. Some of these dudes been on the 3-4 year campaign. It's crazy. Don't do nothing. You know why? They have nothing else to talk about. So y'all tuning in for my name. Catch me on Clubhouse. Hit R&B on the DM and say, hey, tell Wack we want him to go live. We want to holler at him. I get it. But on some real shit, some of these dudes, man, I know it's get pathetic. It's like, damn, every day you screaming this dude name. I wonder how they women are feeling sitting there listening to this dude scream my name. And they talk about what they talk about. I don't know what they talking about. I don't hear them. It don't even matter, man. You know, hey, listen, I'm flattered, but I'm not. Brick had bullets in, I don't know what that is. It's 6K. Sibs enough, only been on YouTube for 5 months. If 6K subs enough, only been on YouTube for 5 months with the million views, does that mean the threshold to get signed to you up? Man, you doing great, man. Hey, keep going, keep trying, keep climbing, man. We gonna check you out. Who keeps bullets on the kitchen table? I don't know. Laugh out loud. Whack, what's the deal? Shout out Baby C or something. Record yourself and play it back. Whack 100 smack rate, not gonna happen. It'll be interesting to see Whack talk with Killer Care from NYC. Killer Care from NYC. I don't know who that is. Shout out Cotty TV, that's 100 side. But I'll holler at him. I'll talk to anybody. Whack 100 to go. Appreciate you, Craze. King Godzilla, I want to know what made you get at Brick Baby the way you did. It's like it never stopped once it went up. Well, I knew Brick Baby was lying. He was hiding something, so I stayed on it. Brick Baby kept mentioning my name like he knew me. I ain't never seen this dude. Never seen him in my life, so you know, hey, shit, once I'm on you, I'm on you. It is what it is, but, you know, he be all right. Rack really on here. Yeah, I'm really on here. Can we get a Whack and Yay no jumper interview? That maybe I could pull that one off. My brother's a big fan. Shout out to your brother, Dasmond Dow. Right? But check this out. It's 9:47. Tonight, I'm on R&B massage duty. I've been here with y'all 73 minutes. I gotta pop it on the 100 side. Let my presence be known over there. I gotta get back to my phone, communicate with overseas, because we doing some back and forth on some inventory. Until the next time, free the guys, those guys that deserve to be free. Y'all stay out of trouble, stay out the way, stay doing what you're supposed to do for your family, and y'all stay up. Until next time, you on the 100 side, thumbs up, follow, subscribe, get at me. We out.